You know, if you're familiar with Indian hawthorns, when I say that name, you think about a low mounding shrub, maybe 2 or 3 feet tall, that makes a nice foundation planting in the landscape. What if I told you this was an Indian hawthorn? This is a cultivar selected for its large growth habit. It actually develops into a tree. This particular cultivar is called Majestic Beauty, and it's one of the larger growing Indian hawthorns. Rosalinda is another cultivar that's a large grower. They produce these beautiful clusters of peak flowers in the spring. The dark, shiny foliage is evergreen, keeping this plant attractive all through the season. Now, this has been trained as a standard with a single trunk and a sort of a round canopy of foliage at the top. Ultimately, over time, this will grow into a small tree as much as 15 feet tall. So these are really outstanding as specimen plants in the landscape. If you like this shape, every year, once or twice, you would just trim it back in the late spring and early summer to keep this head nice and compact. Otherwise, you could let it grow on up. Now, Indian hawthorns are loving sunny locations, so make sure you plant it in plenty of sun, good drainage. This plant is really not a lot of time and care with it because it's real drought tolerant once you get it established. So this beautiful Majestic Beauty Indian hawthorn, something very different than the Indian hawthorns from what you may be used to. Plant it now. We're trying to get our shrubs and trees planted before it gets so hot. Forget it growing. I'm Dan Gill with the LSU AgCenter.